Hello, welcome back to the channel. This will be 3 uploads in a row. Look at us, round of applause. Thank you. Anyways, I thought, seeing as I'm not doing anything today, not even leaving the house, I'm still all congested and bunged up and nasty, I thought, seeing as I'm doing 2 tattoo sessions this month, another one on my sleeve, and we're starting my back piece, I thought I would do a tattoo tour. I get asked about it all the time. I've never done one till now, so I'm going to do it. So a little background, I started getting tattooed when I was about 15 or 16. I'll go through kind of in chronological order if I can remember the order I got them in. I obviously know my first one and I know my latest one, but I'll go through all of them. Full disclaimer, if you're not into tattoos and if you think getting a tattoo has to have a meaning and a deep meaning and all this other sort of stuff, just scroll on. This video is not going to be for you. If you like tattoos, if you want to know about my tattoos, some of them have meaning. Trust me, some of them are completely ridiculous. Let's get right into it. But this is still going to be vlog style video. It's not going to be me sitting down for the most part just showing tattoos. We will get to that, but first I need to shower. I need to sort out this Broderick. Broderick is Irish for hair, and then we'll get talking about the tattoos. Okay, so let's get on with the tattoo tour. I was going to say something there, but now I can't remember. Anyways, I'll start with my first one, which is on my right wrist, which is this here nautical star. My very first one has no real meaning other than I was a kid and I wanted a tattoo. So my sister asked me for like my 15th birthday, I think it was, what I wanted for my birthday. I said a tattoo. She said okay. So we went and got a tattoo. I was picked out of a flash book. That was it. And you best believe when I was in school, it was this hand that was raised for every question so I could show off my tattoo. Second tattoo, I think, was on my foot. So I think it's Leonidas' helmet. It's a Greek helmet. My grandparents live in Corfu and we vacation there or go on holidays there every year. My parents and my sister and her kids are currently there. So yeah, I was in Greece, wanted a tattoo, got a Greek helmet. I think my next tattoo after that was this koi fish, which goes up here. It's still unfinished, so Matthias, that's doing the sleeve, will be reworking this and finishing it so it matches the top half. But yeah, koi fish, it's from Japanese to traditional Japanese tattoo. Yeah, koi fish. Then on the inside of that arm we have a Japanese mask, again traditional Japanese tattoo. And instead of going in chronological order, I'll just go by limb now because it'll be easier. So then on the bottom of this wrist we have a lotus flower, again sticking with that Japanese theme. And then on the whole top half of this arm it's traditional Japanese with the exception of a green lantern symbol back there. And then on the inside we have, you know, this Japanese temple, another flower. We still need to do this elbow area and some more line work in here, so that's next week. And then the top half of this arm will be finished and then we'll stretch down and finish the bottom half. So moving then onto the hands. On the backs of the hands it says True Love, but if you flip them over it still says True Love, so they remain the same. This is like a very, very old school way of drawing barbed wire. This is just a fern leaf. They just plug the gaps, that's all. What else? The number 13 on my thumbs, because that was my jersey number when I played hurling. If you don't know what hurling is, you should YouTube it. It's one of the greatest sports in the history of man. It says Homebird on my fingers. It says 1943 on the bottom of my fingers. Then I have an M and a D for mum and dad on my palms. And that's pretty much my hands. Now I go into this arm. We have a little campsite scene here. We have a tooth there. We have a fedora in there. We have my friend Eric Roberts' initials tattooed on me in there. Some of you might have saw that TikTok. That's basically a joke tattoo. Then we have this ship that says Homeward Bound on it. Then we have a little trad flower. You have a trad swallow. An umbrella. Pipe, ironically, because I've never smoked a day in my life, but here we are. Skull with a nail through it. Go on to the inside. Then we have some more nails, coffin nails there. A little ghost kitty. A sacred heart. And then down the back we just have a big dagger. Then on the back we have this kind of compass thing. It has like a mountain range, an oil lamp, a sunrise, a pine tree. Then we have, I don't know what this thing is called, it's like off a Ouija board. And my friend Bruno had it in his flash sheet and it just fit this space really well. So we have that. Then my friend Raph had done this, just a hand with a dagger going through it. Then my friend Bruno also done this one, which is just a skull in the jar. And then my friend EJ done the traditional panther head. And that's that arm. So I'm just going to continue blasting through them because, as I said, like most of these just don't have, you know, a huge meaning unless I make something up and place meaning on them. So I suppose we'll just go from head to toe now. We have 3 dots here, means mi vida loca. Everybody thinks that that's a gang tattoo because they see some Mexicans have it. It's not affiliated with a gang. It just means my crazy life. Me and a few of my mates got them because we're quite boring, so it's kind of like an oxymoron, if that makes sense. Then I have a dagger on this side. One of my best friends, Anton, done that. I lost a game of pool and the loser had to get a face tattoo, so that was that. And then I have a fern leaf on this side, so it's nice and balanced. Then my neck, we have a mountain range and a pine tree in here. Then we have some filigree, goes up here. And then we have some leaf work either side and under the chin and along the jawline. Then on the chest we have just a big owl. This is probably the first big piece that I got without counting, like, you know, a forearm, because, like, I mean, this is significant. So yeah, big owl. Then as we move down, we got the ship. And then the barbed wire underneath is literally just to plug gaps because we do intend on putting filler here and here, so then the whole torso is full. We will eventually like kind of put background stuff here and then work here, so then the torso is full. But yeah, the barbed wire, my friend Fruki done these. He's based in Berlin. He was doing a guest spot here, so I had to jump in and get them tattooed. Fruki also done the ship. At the very bottom of my stomach we have, this is like a trust nobody traditional tattoo, so it's like a snake head and a hand and they're shaking and the snake bites the hand sort of thing. So a very traditional tattoo. This is also my most painful tattoo, I think. So that's pretty much the top half of the body. The back is completely bare. We've nothing on the back yet. On the 25th of this month we start my back piece. Yeah, so there's a reason why the back is completely... Oh shit, I forgot the ones on the back of my head. So I have like an angel and a demon on the back of the neck. And I left my entire back blank, so then we can put one big project on that. So now we move on to legs. On this tie piece, it's like an old scuba helmet with a skull inside it, and then octopus tentacles and some barnacles, and yeah, just a big thigh piece there. We've nothing on the backs of the thighs and the hamstring area. I have half a spider web on this knee because I tapped out because I got too sore, but we do plan on putting like a big rose here, so then the spider web is coming off the rose, so then it's nice and full. Then down the shin we have an Irish wolfhound. Yeah, it speaks for itself. My friend Roisin done this one. She's an incredible artist, so yeah, she's got an Irish wolfhound there. Got a trad flower on the bottom. My friend Bruno done this little revolver, but at the bottom it says love. Yeah. Then on the outside of that leg we have a snake's head. My friend Anton that tattooed my face. So you'll notice that a few of the artists kind of like have tattooed me multiple times because they're my mates. Anyways, Anton, who done my face, done this snake head. Then on the back of the leg, don't know if you can see that very well, but that's Billy from Stranger Things. My friend Haley done this. She's an incredible tattoo artist. She's based in Berlin now as well. But yeah, Haley done this. Then on the other leg, I showed you the Greek helmet on the bottom. We have another trad flower there. We have a Dublin castle that's broken and burning there. This is a Japanese tattoo my friend Maria done. We need to get this little spot finished. Full spider web on that knee because I managed to sit through that one. My friend Fuchs done this one. This is one of my favourite tattoos. It's a coffin with a stairway to heaven. And the skeleton's hand that's coming out of it actually has my hand tattoos on it. I love that. Got a mirror on the back of the cap. My friend Owen done that when he was an apprentice. Then we have this barbed wire here. I actually tattooed that myself. First tattoo I ever done. Yeah, didn't do too bad. There's a blowout there. That line's really shit, but the rest of it's actually not too bad. Then an apprentice in Lisbon done this. It's an ice cream cone, but the scoops are skulls. And he also done this. This is Patrick Starr, but he's naked. And then if I shake my leg, he twerks. So, Patrick. And then this is the one that everybody laughs at. So, this is Anton's favourite style of tattooing, which is like kind of cartoonish, lots of vibrant colour, like kind of surreal. So, when I moved back from Italy, he was like, you should get a tattoo for your time in Italy. So, I got a slice of pizza and it says, "In crust we trust." Absolutely ridiculous tattoo, but it's kind of cool. And one of my best friends done it, so that's kind of it. Oh, and then the only ones I've got have a spider web here, and I have a cutthroat or a straight razor there. And I think that's all my tattoos to date. As I said, we have another session on the sleeve, and then do my back piece, and then it's just kind of a few small little gaps, and then I'm done. So we finished off the neck this year, last month, so very pleased with that. Don't ever have to get my neck tattooed again, thank God. Few small gaps on my stomach, not looking forward to those. Few gaps on my shin, on my right leg, not looking forward to that. Back piece, not particularly looking forward to that. I actually don't like getting tattooed. I'm actually really bad with tattoo pain, so I actually don't enjoy getting tattooed. I enjoy having them, but I can't wait to like be done. So we've just a few small gaps on the legs, get that rose on the kneecap like I mentioned, a few gaps on the shin on my right leg, get this sleeve finished, get my back piece started and finished, and then yeah, I'm pretty much done. Maybe, I don't know about the hamstrings. I just know they're going to be very, very, very painful, and I'm going to try to avoid that if we can. But yeah, that is one of the things I get asked about the most, especially on TikTok, about doing a tattoo tour. So there it is. Some of them have meanings. I didn't really go into the meanings of any of them because the ones that do have meanings are quite personal to me. And then the rest of them, what they mean to me is the fact that like some of my closest friends and the people that I love dearest and trust the most in this world, they done the tattoos. So they're more so like memories of friends, almost like gifts from friends that stay with me forever and ever. So that's kind of what they mean to me, and they're kind of more just like a self-expression of like who I am as a person, and as opposed to like these are deep meaningful things. It's more so just being able to display my friend's artwork and it being, you know, a creative expression of who I am. I hope that comes across normal and not mad cringe, but it is what it is. So you might saw in yesterday's vlog, I was playing Call of Duty, the campaign. So I'm going to go back to playing that campaign now. And I'm not sure how long this video is, because I ramble quite a lot. So I'm actually going to end this vlog here. And it'll be 3 uploads in a row. Look at us. And I do actually have a video planned for tomorrow. Aren't we on a fucking roll? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tattoo tour. If you have a favourite, let me know. And yeah, I suppose the biggest question is which one is the most painful before I end this vlog. Which one is the most painful? My lower stomach was probably one of the most painful. Palms and hands, very, very painful. Up here in the armpit, very, very painful. Right under the chin, very, very painful. These ones go right up here onto the skull, very, very painful. So my advice would be, don't get my advice would be, do not get tattooed. It's a bad idea. They hurt like hell. No, but in all seriousness, if you want a tattoo, go get a tattoo. But you know, do the whole thing. Like, research the design, research its placement, research the artist. Make sure you really want it. There's websites that you can get like temporary tattoos, like made. They'll last for a few weeks. I would even recommend doing that and then wearing the temporary tattoo for like a few weeks and maybe reapplying it in different parts of your body to see if you really want this thing on your body forever and ever. I suppose I'm quite lucky that I don't really regret any of my tattoos. Kind of, especially more so now that they all kind of like blend into one. But they would be very different if I started later in life. I would have really planned it out, because the amount of coverage I have is what I want, and it's what I've always wanted. But I would probably have the same coverage but different tattoos, if that makes sense. I would probably be less patchy and less random and way more planned out and way more kind of cohesive and thought through. And that's not saying that I regret the tattoos that I have, because as I said, like, pretty much every tattoo that I have is from a very, very close friend of mine, someone who I trust and love dearly. So I'm really lucky and privileged to have their art on me. And some people have tattooed me while they're apprentice, and then some people have tattooed me years later when they're, you know, fully fledged tattoo artists. So yeah, that's kind of my tattoo story and journey. And yeah, we'll do another one of these in, I don't know, a year or so, 2 years time or whatever, when I'm done, when I'm completely finished. And we'll see how we get on. Anyways, I'm going to end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support on this channel. As I said, this channel is now my this channel is now my priority. It is now my everything. It's all my energy is going into this in terms of social media. You'll still get your normal Let's Get Dressed stuff on Instagram and TikTok, but this is my new little baby child that I'm trying to get off the ground. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. I love you guys. Goodbye.